Hello, I'm Dave Batchelder. For the last 34 years, my practice has focused on Social Security disability and SSI disability applications and appeals. If your application has been denied, if your request for reconsideration has been denied, then you have to request a hearing, request review by a federal administrative law judge at the Office of Hearings Operations. We have been representing individuals at hearings before administrative law judges for over 34 years now. The representation at the ALJ hearing level is absolutely crucial. I can't emphasize enough how important it is for you to have counsel at the hearing level. If you try to represent yourself at the hearing level, initially, the judge will probably refuse to hear your case, which will delay it for at least another 3 to 4 months, because the judges don't want you unrepresented. They don't want pro se claimants sitting in their hearing room, because then they have to assume the role of representative. The judges will almost always insist on you obtaining an attorney or representative to take you through all the issues that are necessary at the administrative law judge hearing level. Representation is crucial because the judges will expect the medical record to be current and complete. The medical record has to be current and complete a minimum 5 days before the hearing is held. If the record is not complete, the judge may not hear your case. It will delay matters again and again and again, and then if finally you have a hearing in front of a judge where the record is not complete, they may hear the case and deny the claim based on an incomplete record. Half of what we do every day here is preparing for hearings, developing the record, meeting with you, making sure that you provided us with all of the current medical documentation, the current doctors, the current contact information, the current maladies that you're dealing with, because we don't just look at one or two things and decide that's how we're going to present your case. We use a combined impairments theory. I'm going to present every individual problem that you have, every severe impairment that you have that could affect your ability to function effectively in the workplace. We're going to develop that. We're going to develop that impairment and whatever else impairment you have that prevents you from working. We're going to present that to the judge, and those impairments have to be supported by the medical documentation. You have to have the medical documentation that supports your maladies, and ideally an opinion from a treating source that tells us about the severity of those medical impairments. Because quite frankly, when a judge is looking at your case, if they don't see it in the medical records, if they don't have a doctor's opinion, they don't want to hear it. They will listen to you, they'll consider your problems, but you're really just spitting in the wind if you think a judge is going to give that medical impairment any serious consideration if there's no medical documentation to support your claim. The judge will expect an opening statement if you're represented by counsel. Many times they'll want that statement in writing prior to a hearing. And then while you're preparing for the hearing, there are certain questions, there are certain issues that the judge has to consider. Your functional capacity, the severity of your impairments, how they affect your activities of daily living, all of that. If you're represented by us, you will be fully prepared before you go to court. We will have a pre-hearing conference. I will take you through all the individual questions that the judge will ask, what you can expect to have to deal with, and there'll be no surprises when you sit down in front of the judge for a hearing if you're represented by us. I have a very good working relationship with the judges that I practice in front of. I've been in Miami-Dade County for over 30 years now, practicing in this area of the law, and I know what the judges expect and how they want the case presented. Call us if you want help with a hearing in front of a judge, in front of an administrative law judge at the Office of Hearings Operations. You can reach us at 305-371-8127 or online at www.disabledworkersbenefits.com.